Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Welcome back to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Deb. And today we have someone very special with us. It's my sister-in-law, Lianna.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm
Lianna.
so happy to be here and so excited.
Oh, we're
Thank
so
you for
excited.
coming.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you.
Definitely. More people to talk about Meghan Quinn, the better.
Mm-hmm. And in case anyone didn't figure out, this is our Quinn-mas episode. So Merry Quinn-mas, everybody.
Yes. The finale to the week 5 of Quinnmas. We're finally here.
We are indeed here. We have arrived. We are ready. This is exciting.
Yes. So we'll be talking about how my neighbor stole Christmas and Merry Christmas, you filthy animal today.
Woohoo!
Both gems in my book.
Yep. And we are also doing a little bit of arts and crafts. So if anybody
Oh, yes. Thank you,
If-
Deb.
if anybody at home is listening to us or watching us on YouTube, I highly encourage you all to go get yourself some popcorn, get yourself some thread or fishing line, and we are making popcorn garland.
Oh, you started already.
I did.
Look at you.
I have to multitask or else
Yes.
my
Yeah, I
brain
have to
In
starts
honor
going.
in honor of one of the funniest scenes in You Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. We thought it would be a
Indeed.
fun idea to make some popcorn
Absolutely.
garland
Yeah.
while we chat. I've never made popcorn garland before, ever.
Lianna said
Me
she hasn't
either.
either. Yeah.
When Deb texted me, I was like, okay, let's just make sure I can do this correctly. And she was like, it's literally thread and popcorn. I was like, okay, you're right.
No, I was second guessing myself too, Lianna, because I'm like, do I need a small needle, a big needle? Is it going to just break in half? What's going to
Yeah.
happen?
I have had a couple of my popcorn kernels already break in half, so that does happen. You got to
That's
find
okay.
a real good meaty part of the popcorn to stick that needle in.
That's what she said.
Yes. Oh no, mine went right through. Perfect.
That's okay. That goes to the snack pile.
I'm sure I
Yeah.
will also stab myself at some point during this today, so
Yeah. So if you hear an oh shit, that's Deb stabbing herself.
fuck.
All right, ladies, does everyone have a beverage today? We're recording a little bit early, but that's not getting in my way.
Me either.
I have a cozy drink.
Oh, what a
Mm,
cute mug. I love that.
That is cute.
Adorable.
And it does actually keep the drink warmer, I feel, than just the mug itself.
Oh, yeah?
A flannel keeps
That's
you
like-
warm, and I guess it keeps this. This is actually coffee. I need a midday pick me up right now. So
Absolutely. I
Cozy
feel
coffee.
that. I'm going to need a coffee after this for sure.
When I was at the DMV yesterday taking care of all my license and registration, everything, and the woman helping me told me how much my plates and everything were going to cost. I was like, oh, God. And she goes, you're going to need coffee after this. I was like, girl, I need a mimosa.
something stronger.
Little
receipt
something
should come
extra.
with
It was
a
like
beverage.
8:30 in the morning. I was like, do you have Prosecco back there?
At the DMV, I don't think so.
Right. She's like, no, sorry. I wish I did. They were very nice there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Making
It's always good to hear
progress.
about a good experience at the DMV. They don't happen often.
No, they sure don't.
No, I was gonna say that does not happen for me.
Oh, no. I lost my thread already.
Ah, how?
Anyway. So what else is going on, ladies, before we get into the books today? What's going on? Lianna, congratulations on your engagement.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. I feel like it's been forever ago, but technically I am still engaged, still waiting for the wedding. So
When is the wedding?
September 20th of 2026.
Okay.
It's going to be
Yeah.
here before you know it.
It will.
Yes, but we got engaged August of 2024.
Okay.
That's all right. Listen, wedding planning in New Jersey is crazy. You have to fight for dates. You have to fight for venues. You
Yep.
have to pull a Taylor Swift and pay somebody off to get their date and venue.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there was like literally no availability for 2025.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And I don't know if it's true, but there was a rumor that she paid a bride off to get her. Oh, it broke. Oopsies. She paid somebody to get the venue and the date that she wanted. Who knows if that's true, but
Well, I mean, if you're Taylor
I
Swift,
thought she was
I
getting
mean-
married at Rhode Island.
right. Exactly.
Doesn't she own that house?
Maybe.
That's what I
don't know.
thought.
I'm not a Swiftie, so all I know about Taylor Swift is the stuff that you see on the
Me
internet. You
either.
know everything on the internet's true, so.
Yeah, just like Kathy Wakili getting divorced from her husband, right?
I swear I saw that and it looked so true, but I have not seen a follow-up on that anywhere.
I saw that as well, and I was like, there's no way. No. But maybe.
I thought maybe it was true, and that's why Teresa wanted to reconcile with her, because wasn't the issue for her
Maybe.
always Richie? So I was like, maybe it is true.
That tracks. That does track. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Not me.
Not me. So, Lianna, is all your wedding planning done?
I would say everything is done and planned as far as like ideas, vendors, of course. Now we're just kind of waiting so we don't have these huge displays and stuff like sitting around my house because
Yeah.
my mom is actually my florist. So
Nice.
we have to do all that. We're going to do the silk flowers. So there's a lot of things we have to do, but it's like, when do we start? You think
Right.
after the holidays, you put the tree away and stuff like that, and then we'll really like kick it into gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So,
sounds good.
Oh, it's going to be
Yeah.
so much fun.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
Do you have your DJ? I'm a DJ snob. Who's your DJ?
We went with the Posh DJs.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of them, but I don't, live up in New Jersey anymore. So
Yeah, they're pretty big, and the reason why I picked them is they have this like website you can like enter everything in, and I'm like
Oh,
so type A, like I
convenient.
need like absolute control over everything. So
Oh, I
it's
get
easy.
that. Oh, nice. Oh,
So
good.
I think I had heard of them. From what I remember, they have a very good reputation from.
yeah, big company too.
Yeah,
Like many
They're
DJs
everywhere.
are under them. So
it's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful, I'm sure.
thank you, thank you.
I can't
I'm
wait
very
to see it all.
excited to get everything started, and then of course the day's gonna be here like everybody says before I know it. So
Yeah. And then
trying to
gone
enjoy
in the
just
next
the
blink.
calm.
It just goes so fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't believe Mandy when she said that. I was like, that's not gonna be me. I'm gonna enjoy every moment of it. I'll remember everything. Sure enough. She's
Yeah.
right.
Yours was so much fun though. We really like danced the whole night and just went crazy. It was so fun.
Oh, and Dad danced too.
Dad did shots. Dad
He was the best.
he was such a good sport. When they tried to put me in the chair to like lift me up, I was like, absolutely not. And Dad's like, I'll do it.
Crazy.
I was like, someone needs to watch him because he's going to break his back.
Deb, your wedding yes, we had the best time, but I was a little bit jealous because like dad was so uptight at mine and I feel like he didn't really have any fun. At yours, he was like,
You
I
broke
feel-
him in.
Yeah, you broke him in. He also had like how many years between mine and yours to
True.
say when everything started happening for him to be like, oh, we don't need to put that much stock in this and we don't need to do this.
right.
And, like, I don't got to worry about this. And
Yeah.
you broke him
True.
in.
Hmm. Well, we all had fun together.
Yeah. It was a grand old time.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, what do you say? Should we get into these?
Heck yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
time?
Absolutely.
All right,
Christmas
so
time.
like I said in the beginning, we are going to be going over How My Neighbor Stole Christmas and Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by the one and only Meghan Quinn. So I'm just going to do a quick synopsis on the first book, second book, and then we'll get into more, like nitty gritty and just blab about it at the end. I figure that would be the best because I don't want to spend so much time on exactly what happens in the book for you guys. I'd rather you hear our takes on it rather than that.
Heck yeah.
All right. So should we start with book one? Oh, I'm so excited. We're finally here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So book one, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. We are going to follow our MMC Cole Black and our FMC Story Taylor. This is a loose retelling on how the Grinch stole Christmas, and it takes place in the holiday town of Kringletown. Cole, he does not like Christmas at all, for a very unfortunate reason. It was many years ago that his parents were actually killed in a car accident on Christmas Eve. So, okay,
Yeah.
he gets
We'll
a
give him
pass. I
that.
get why he doesn't like Christmas.
Correct.
Story,
Right.
she has reluctantly moved in next door to Cole with her Aunt Cindy to help Aunt Cindy recover after a broken hip. And Aunt Cindy's wish for the season is for Story to partake in the annual Kringle competition that the town puts on every year. So Cole decides to enter the competition as well with his best friend Max because he is not letting this newcomer steal all the glory and win this competition.
Some healthy competition.
Right. But in getting into this competition, the two kind of decide to start a fake relationship, one to spite each other and two kind of to gain popularity in this contest. But wouldn't you know it, unexpectedly, their feelings for each other grow, which leads to some holiday spice.
Heck yeah.
This book was a lot of fun.
This book
A
was
lot
so
of
much
fun.
fun.
This is going to be like enemies to lovers, fake relationship, competitions, things like that.
Probably my favorite trope. I think it's the enemies
Yes.
to lovers.
Definitely
Yeah.
mine too.
It's my favorite.
Okay. Yeah. There's so many. It's such a popular one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's one I like better. Workplace. I don't mind workplace romance either.
Oh, I like that too. I like a good
Yeah, I like
workplace
that.
romance.
I do too. Usually I'm not a fan of friends to lovers, but
Yeah.
after the third Kane Brothers book from Meghan Quinn, that completely changed my mind.
Right? No, that's a good one. She, I feel like she does it so well where it's not like, I feel like a lot of people either build it up to be like, "Meh, okay, or it's like going, and then it goes from 0 to 1,000 real quick, and you're like, they weren't treating each other like they kind of liked each other before. And like,
I think she makes it like very believable. Like I could
Yes.
definitely see them like doing this and then like acting as such to each other and then falling in love. Not like,
Correct.
to your point, Deb, oh, they absolutely hate each other and now magically like they're in love. So
Right.
I
Right.
definitely felt like this was like something that could absolutely happen and they could have a nice life based on their little,
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, in the background, just a
Just
little
got
bit
myself.
more, like the background with Cole and Story was Story used to come to Kringletown as a kid all the time, and then she left and hadn't come back. So she knows Cole from years previous, and she didn't know about his parents. What happened?
What did she call him when she sees him in the sandwich shop
Oh,
initially?
Connor. Yeah.
Connor.
Calls him Connor. Like, just to, like, get
And
at
the
him, and
fact that
he's
he
like,
got so mad was like even
Yeah.
funnier.
yeah, yeah. He really is. I think he might be, like, the grumpiest MMC that she's written, I
Yeah.
feel like. He is, but she did it well, and his,
Yeah.
like, turnaround was great.
I've definitely read other books that they're like very grumpy, and I was kind of like thinking like Grinch, he's gonna be like really bad. But then he definitely wasn't as grumpy as I thought, which definitely helped keep the Christmas spirit. Because if he was like any grumpier, it would have been like not as enjoyable.
Correct. I agree.
I agree. I 1000% agree. It would be like, well, as a reader, it would be like, Story, why are you even, like, semi-interested in this?
Right. Like, this guy doesn't want nothing to do with nobody. Go
Yeah.
away.
I agree. All right, so that real quick was How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, just to get both of them out in the open so we can kind of go back and forth talking about them.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal is the second book that just came out this year. I don't know which one is my favorite yet. We'll talk about that later. But this is going to follow Atlas Max, that he goes by Max, Maxheimer. This is Cole's best friend, and we meet Max in book 1 as well. And Betty is going to be our FMC. So Max and his family, they own a Christmas farm, Evergreen Farm in Kringletown. Betty moves to Kringletown looking for new business opportunities, and she decides, along with her uncle, to open a rival farm next door to Max's farm. So Max has this plan to woo Betty to make her fall in love with him so that she feels guilty continuing with this business plan, which will ultimately put Max's farm out of business, and then just break it off with her, leaving her heartbroken and hopefully just like drive her out of town. But again, of course,
We know Meghan Quinn.
we know Meghan Quinn. Within this little plot, they both can't deny that their feelings are real for each other, and the Christmas shenanigans and spice just goes from there.
It's so good.
It's good. So real quick, Lianna, what was your take on this one, just in general?
Well, it was really funny because I actually read the first one on my Kindle and the second one I tried an audiobook, which I've never done before. And let me tell you, it was really cool getting to know the characters in book 1 because Max is like the best friend you can ever have. Like the way he
Yeah.
helped Cole in the first book, I was like, I wish he was my best friend. Like he was like a ride or die. So then hearing more of him in the second book, it was so cool to hear like the voice of the narration, which was awesome.
We love Teddy Hamilton here.
Yes, and when you said that, that's what brought me to actually start doing audio because I
Love it.
am very against it. I don't really like it puts me to sleep. I need more of like a podcast to like really listen. But this one was so entertaining. You could get like Max's quirkiness, and the banter between them was just so good, like in the audiobook. I did really like the second one, and I liked how it wasn't too like serious because taking somebody's business is not a great, feeling that you want to get from somebody you're interested in.
Right.
So I really thought like Megan Quinn did a amazing job at like keeping it lighthearted and funny, even though like it was a weird situation. Like it definitely wasn't easy for the characters to navigate, but she kept it fun, she kept it light. So I did really like both of them. Again, I don't know which one favorite yet, but we'll talk
Yeah,
about that.
I'm having a hard time with that too. But yeah, this one I really thought was adorable. But and you're right. I kind of when I found out what the conflict between the two of them was, I was like, that's like real stuff and
Yeah.
like really
Yeah.
like yucky when you think about it. But the way she did it and the reason behind it, and then of course at the end with Uncle Dwight and finding out why he was the way he was, like, it made so much more sense, and,
Yeah.
um, I just thought it was really well done, but I'm biased. I have no complaints about anything Meghan Quinn does.
Right. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite when oh, there goes my popcorn.
I heard that crunch.
I did too. I gave up, guys. This is all you're getting from me.
I got
Oh,
pretty far for my
You did
first
gr
time.
Oh, nice.
I'm going pretty far too.
I think I gave up though. My needle de-threaded and now I'm like all off the rails. I'm too excited to talk about the books.
Right? All right. Well, we'll think of something else for next year.
I personally, I think I like the first one a little bit more. Not to, this one broke too. You mother effer.
Just eat the popcorn.
So, this popcorn is actually expired, so I
Oh.
will not be eating it. The birds will be. So I really enjoyed, I think the first one a little bit more. Not to say that I didn't like the second one, because I absolutely did. And Lianna, you know, and Mandy knows, I am a hardcore audiobook girl. That's pretty much how I get through majority of all my books is I listen
Mhm.
to them and then I collect them like trophies. So I am usually a Teddy Hamilton, like anything he does, I listen to, right? And I
Right.
think he did a great job at portraying Max. However, I think Max was a little whiny for me. So I liked Cole's kind of like macho exterior, kind of like a goofball on the inside still, especially with the later Hosens at the Crankletown pageant. But I think that, you know, the Teddy Hamilton did a great job at like bringing Max to life, like you said, Liana.
Right.
And, you know, that is what Meghan Quinn was going for, was that type of a person. For me, I preferred Cole, though, as
Okay.
opposed to Max.
Okay.
And I like Cole's story a little bit more, too. There was a lot more
Mm.
meaning behind Cole's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll agree with you on that one
The
for
first one
sure.
actually had me crying.
Well, let's get into the first one a little bit more in depth. So let's just strictly talk about How My Neighbor Stole Christmas right now. And let's just start off with what Meghan Quinn does the best. What were like some of the funniest scenes that you guys can think of
The
for
later
this one?
Hosens.
Yeah.
Later Hosens. Aw.
What about you, Liana? What do you think? What it stands out is just like the parts that just made you crack up from this one.
Well, I feel like not to give a spoiler, like right when we start talking about it, but
That's
at the
okay.
end, when Aunt Cindy came out and said she wasn't actually hurt, I was dying. Like, I was like, no way. What a way to wrap up the book. Like, you are crazy pants. But
Friggin'
it
Aunt
was so
Cindy.
good. And I did love this book because there was like a lot of things that happened. So you're always waiting for like the next competition, the next scene, like,
Yeah.
and I always thought like, all right, maybe it'll get slow because it was a competition and whatever. But Megan Quinn literally brought it every single time. And of course, towards the end, you're like, yeah, they're going to fall in love. They're going to live happily ever after. But when she said Aunt Cindy was never like hurt, I was done. I was like, this is insane. Like, what a good twist that, like, I wasn't expecting it, like, at all. Like, I don't know, like, I was so interested in, like, their love story and the competition that, like, I didn't even think of Anthony not being hurt. So that was
Right.
my favorite part.
Yeah. No, that's really good to point out because I
Friggin'
loved
Aunt
Aunt Cindy from
Cindy.
the beginning. I'm like, this girl, I'm like, she gets MVP, I think, because I just loved her throughout the entire book.
Yeah.
And then when she did at the end, I'm like, this bitch, she's crazy.
She a cray cray. She cray
Crazy in a good
cray.
way.
I too loved Aunt Cindy. I love that she's like putting on this show of like, "Ooh, I'm so old and decrepit, and oh my nieces are here to take care of me for this crank, you know." And I'm just like, oh my god, you are putting on the charm like you wouldn't
Yeah,
believe.
totally playing it up.
So
Wasn't she like
funny.
sitting in the audience at one
And
point with like looking like half dead with like her tongue
Like-
sticking out or something like that?
And Cole and Max literally clocked her from the beginning. They're like, she's a faker.
Yeah, you're right.
So funny.
But I
Oh my
still
god.
thought, even though she was faking being like old and like withering away, like I still was convinced, like, okay, she has a broken hip. Like she's like still hurt. Like even though
Right.
she's putting on the dramatic, she was still hurt in my mind. But little did we know.
I
she was
thought
not.
that too. I really thought like, yes, she did break her hip, but she's doing better than she told the nieces
Yeah.
and just kind of like milking it a little bit. That's what I thought it was.
Right.
I'm sorry. What Story's sister's name?
Taryn, right?
Taryn. I did not enjoy Taryn as a person. I thought that, like, I don't know. If you're a nurse and your aunt has broken her hip, I feel like you would catch on pretty quick to her not having a broken hip.
That's true.
You know?
True.
I don't know.
But that's where the magic of rom-coms comes in.
Yes, correct. But even so, Meghan Quinn, 5 stars.
Oh, 1,000%.
5 stars.
1,000%. And yeah, Deb brought it up in the beginning, the Grinch dance number at the pageant. That was also my
God.
favorite, funniest. Just how do we get from a Grinch, Cole dressed up as the Grinch, painted green in the lederhosen costume, to like a Thunder Down Under-esque performance?
I loved it. Loved it every second
Yep.
of it.
Yes.
Pelvic thrusts included.
Every last one.
Oh my god! So, and all the old ladies in the front row are like, yeah, they're all fanning themselves like, woo!
They knew their audience there, let me tell you.
Yeah,
They sure did. They sure. And Max dressing up like Max.
Max.
So good. So good.
Aw. But-
I definitely think that was my favorite.
Yeah. But whether it was a funny scene or not, like what stands out as one of the best scenes from the book? And we're gonna get to smutty later, so let's hold on the smut.
Right.
So, favorite scene, non-smutty right now.
Lianna, you go
to-
first.
Yeah, you go first, Lianna.
Favorite scene and what really stuck out to me was when Taryn took the lights. I was like devastated. Like I
Yeah.
really was like, oh my God, like how could you do that? Because I thought it was like really silly when they took the single bowl the first time. I was
Right.
like, all right, like that's friendly competition in my book. But like when she took all the lights, I was like, oh my goodness, this is like gonna change the whole rest of the
Yeah.
book. I was like, what are you doing? I
Right.
was
No.
freaking out. So that really stood out to me. I was like, that could be a game changer. I was having such a fun time reading all the competitions, and then she did that. I said, what made you do that, girlfriend?
I know. She turned out to be the neighbor that stole Christmas.
I know.
It was Taryn all
Yes.
along.
What a bitch.
No,
Yes.
I agree. That part, I was like, no. I'm like, don't ruin it now.
Right? Yeah.
Right. The poor guy. He was actually getting into it. I said, "Why are you ruining this?"
Right.
I know. He was coming out of his shell, finally starting to enjoy the holidays again, like just totally infatuated with Story. And then he thought it was her and
Yeah.
just everything went to shit. I'm like,
Yep.
no,
Right.
fix
Like,
it fast.
I know.
freaking Taryn.
Ugh, what about you, Deb? What was like one of your standout parts for
I
this story?
I think it was when Story and Cole took out all of his mom's Christmas stuff and decorated
Mm.
the house.
Yeah.
I cried like a baby. I'm like, this is so beautiful. It's so great.
Yeah, the way she wrote it was like so sweet. I was like, this
Yeah.
is like she can really do it all, Meghan Quinn. Like she gets like
can.
so sentimental and personal, and then you have like him on the stage like dressed like that. So it's like so different, but like it was so special when they did that.
Yeah. I agree.
I was
I
like,
love that scene too.
it's happening.
I like the scene where Cole like rescues her after she drifts off the road in that snowstorm
That's a good one.
when they're on their way to the candy cane making class. And
Mhm.
then it just like they kind of just like figured it out from there, like how their grumpiness towards each other was like kind of a misunderstanding from both sides.
Right.
And just, yeah, I just loved that. I love when they come together and like just figure it out.
I do too. I agree. So
Ugh,
good.
love it.
So
Well,
many good
let's
moments.
I know. They're both so good.
Yeah.
They are. But let's bounce back now. Let's go to Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal and kind of do the same thing that we just did for the first book. So, what are some standout funny scenes from Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal? There's a lot in this
There's a
one.
lot. There's a lot.
For me, I'm gonna go first. And I said like we'll kind of save the spice to the end. I don't count this as a spice, but hands down for me, the popcorn garland scene.
Oh my God.
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't really count that as a spicy scene.
when his parents walk straight into the house. Like,
Yeah.
I literally wanted to die. Like
Me
I
too.
had such secondhand embarrassment that I'm like, I don't know if I can keep listening to this. Like I think I was in my car and I was like, I'm gonna crash. Like I'm like, I can't even like comprehend this right now. It was crazy.
I know. Like, could you imagine?
nope. I think I would die.
Oh my God, no.
I think I would die.
I think I definitely laughed out loud the hardest with that. And then just the fact that she's like still under the sheet and she's like, hi, nice to meet you.
Sorry that yeah. Doing
And the fact-
unspeakable things to your son.
Yeah, the fact that that's gonna be like a memory for Christmas with that family is insane. Like, like just thinking about every Christmas time, thinking about how that happened. Like, no, that's
Right.
insane.
Also, when they stay together and all of Max's family comes over and they're like, "Oh, when did you meet Betty?" And his parents have to say, "Well, you see."
Let me give you the most tame version of this story that I possibly can.
They were doing things on the couch and we just walked in from vacation.
And then he has to clean it.
Yes. Yeah, I was just going to say, I love how Max's mom, she was like, you better clean that couch.
Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness.
So funny.
But other
So
than that,
funny.
what other standout funny moments, guys? I know that's like, I don't know. But for me, that's like huge.
Oh, when he's peeking in on her, when he doesn't know like who's there, and she throws a Pepsi bottle at his head. I think that's my
Yes.
favorite.
Yes, that was hilarious.
Or a guy getting concussed.
Do you have a standout, Liana?
Well, definitely the popcorn situation and all that, but I think the part when he made the fake party was like a funny like homage to Home Alone, and
Yeah.
it was just like, because like they tell you like, okay, it's kind of like a rendition of, so like I was like, oh, should I watch the movie again, and should I like really like deep dive into this? But then I was like, this is the perfect scene to like sum it up, like do the tribute, and
So
I just thought it
good.
was funny how he like pulled it off, and that his brother was there too, like kind of like, what the heck is going
Yeah, what are
on?
you doing?
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
There were so many Home Alone Easter eggs in here that, and I can't, of course, now I can, recall a lot of them, but
Right.
there were just so many. I don't think the story follows Home Alone as much, other than the fact that he's living in his parents' house because he's saving money to build his own house, and they just kind of up and leave
Right.
without telling him that they're going on
Yeah.
vacation.
Right.
But yeah, the Easter eggs, I just really liked picking them out as I was going along. The tarantula buzz was,
Yep.
yeah. Although I don't know how I
Oh,
feel about that. I would not want a pet tarantula.
yeah. I'm not a fan of spiders, but I thought that was funny. That was pretty good.
Yeah, there were a lot. But yeah, I wrote that down too, Liana, the fake Christmas party. How he has it all rigged up to make it
Yeah.
look like he's got a bunch of people at the house to make
So
her jealous.
funny.
And he pulled it off. Like that's the funniest part. Like he like committed to the bit like so
Right.
much.
Right. So good.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Ugh.
poke myself.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
poke
really going for it
yourself.
over there.
Listen, I gotta feed these damn birds.
I would recommend taking it off the string before you feed it to the birds. What if they eat the thread?
I gotta listen. I did all of this just to take it off? Absolutely not.
You have to eat around it.
I've poked myself 6 times already.
Oh my God.
These damn birds can either eat the thread or not.
Any moments that surprised us in this book? Like, Liana, you said the twist at the end of the first one that, yeah, neither of us saw that one coming. There weren't really any twists in this one. But anything else that stands out about this that contributes to the story, or just that we think just lives rent-free in our head at this point?
I'm trying to think.
I hated Uncle Dwight.
Is he even her uncle?
Yeah.
He's like her
No.
cousin.
Something,
It's like when
yeah.
the generations like are overlapping.
Yeah.
It's like a weird situation, which is why like their dynamic was a little strange because they are like pretty close in age. And
Right.
then like the fact that like, he had such an opinion, but like no one thought like all book to just like talk about it. Um,
Right.
that was kind of frustrating, I feel. But then, like you said before, like it did make sense why things were the way they are. Um, but I'm overall happy that they kind of like came to like a better
Yeah.
game plan of like what to do with the land. I thought that was good how like and it came up like kind of like a happen a fact thing. So I was like,
Right.
wait, like we're changing this whole plan for the land now, but it was good. I like that they came to like a better conclusion and everybody's gonna be happy and live kind of happily ever after. But not really any like twists that I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like this one was very, not a whole lot of surprises, like we said in the first one with Aunt Cindy. I really, to what Mandy was saying, I did not like Uncle Dwight. I thought Uncle Dwight was very creepy.
I thought he was creepy too. Like, I really thought that he was just like trying to be a little too close to Betty for my comfort. I was like, where
Yeah.
are we going here?
Right. I was like, I don't remember this being in any of the Home Alone movies. However, to what you said, Lianna, I love that there was a realization and a reconciliation at the end of it where Uncle Dwight was like, "Oh, it wasn't you. Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. I guess we can try to be civil for Betty's sake." But like, I don't know. I feel like we kind of could have. No, I guess we couldn't have done without Uncle Dwight because he's kind of like the driving force behind all of this.
Yeah. Yeah. He was the driving force behind the idea of the tree farm to get
I
back
thi-
at him. Yeah.
I think Uncle Dwight could afford to be a little older. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thumbs down to Uncle Dwight. Sorry,
Thumbs
Megan.
down. Yeah.
Not our fave.
Right.
I hope he doesn't get a book. God, please don't give him a book.
Yeah, for the love of
Oh my
God and all that's
goodness,
holy.
no. Definitely not.
But
All right. Well, let's talk about the best parts of these books. Let's get into the spice, guys. Which one do we think is more spicy? I honestly think they're pretty even. Is one spicier than the other?
I think the first one's spicier.
I think the first one as well, because there was no interruption. So it was like
right.
full blown spice by themselves, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then just for a count, so with How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, it chapters 21, 22, 23, 25, which is the candy cane scene, and 27.
One of my
And then
favorites.
Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal is 20, 24, 26, cherries, and 27 kind of ish, not really. That's the popcorn garland, and then 28. So
Pretty
as
even.
far as like numbers go, even, but honestly, I don't know where I sit with this. I don't know which one is spicier.
I think I preferred the spice in the first one.
I think reading it on my Kindle, I felt like spicier with the first one. Hearing people like speak it to me kind of was like a little weird for me because again, it was my first audiobook. So I was like, okay, I'm driving in the car. They're doing like weird things right now. And I'm like, oh my God.
She's
like-
eating popcorn off of what?
It was like, oh, left turn, gotta get the popcorn. I was like, oh my goodness. But I think that's why I thought the first one was spicier because I was able to like read it and picture it in my mind a little better, not getting like the shock value of like hearing it out
Right.
loud.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure. Well, so from book one, from How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, what's the standout smutty scene from that one for everybody? Because I have a weird answer, so I'm going to let everyone go first.
Candy cane.
Yeah, candy cane for me too.
Candy cane.
Anything but the candy cane for me. I'm sorry. I did not like that at all. I didn't. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Mandy doesn't like adventures with food.
I don't. Deb, what did I call it when after you finished reading it and we were talking about it? And I told you then, I was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about the candy canes. What did I call it? I called it like a splooge spoon.
A splooge spoon!
I was like, just ew.
I think that's exactly it. A splooge spoon.
I think the idea of like getting creative with it by Meghan Quinn was like cool. Like I liked how she like got creative with like the festivities. But like
Right.
thinking about it like logically, I'm like, that's like a lot. Like that's like too much. Like it's too messy. I'm like, I don't think like
Sticky.
yeah, I was like, I'll keep that in the book, but I enjoyed the scene. I was like, that was
Right.
a good idea, but
I'll
Fair.
I
keep
don't know
it
how
in
that
the
will work
book.
out.
We're not
love
bringing
it.
this one to life anytime soon.
No. No.
All right.
That's
Well,
funny.
what about the second book? Favorite smutty scene from the second book?
I mean, the cherries is good. The popcorn was great for like, laugh factor. I'm kind of struggling with this one because I really do think the spice in the first one was superior, in my opinion.
My favorite, chapter 24. I think it's the first time that they actually have sex. For 3 simple words, eyes on me.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Yeah. Stick a fork in me. I'm done.
That's it.
That's a good
Favorite.
one. Eyes
What about you,
on
Lianna?
me.
What do you think?
I feel like Max, Atlas, whatever you want to call him, is a little like goofy to me. Not that he gives me like the ick, but like he's like definitely like goofier. So like for me to like picture him doing something was a lot like lighter hearted than like Cole doing something. Like he's more my type. So I was like, ooh, like getting into it. But
Yeah.
I think in book 2, like it was true like Max fashion. Like like every like spicy scene was just like the way I feel like he would do it.
Right.
Like,
It was very true to what Megan was
yeah.
trying to portray with like just a goofball personality. I
Yeah.
laughed so much more in book 2 than I
Right.
laughed in book 1. And just like you're right, his personality just shines a lot in book 2. So I think that he was very on brand and very on point.
Yeah, even in the spicy scenes, like he did
Yeah.
get in more intense, but I feel like the overall vibe of Cole was like sexier.
Yep. I agree.
And he takes care of reindeer. So I
And he
mean,
takes care of
come on.
reindeer. Man after my heart.
So where on the spice scale would we put these two? On from a 1 to 5, like everybody else rates them. How many chili spices are we giving them?
I think I need to sit this one out because
I do think Meghan Quinn is so good with the spice levels because like the story is still there and goofy and
Right.
fun, and like any of her books I'm like, wow, like she gets into it, but like I don't feel, I guess, icky after reading them. Like some like spicy books I'm like, ooh, that was like a little dirty, but this is this was nice. It was Christmassy. It was
So Deb's books,
appropriate.
basically.
Yeah, some of them I've crossed over to the dark side and I'm like, whoa, that was icky, but
you call it icky, I call it fun. I'm just kidding. Some
Yeah.
of the stuff I read is not good.
no, but spice level, I think I would do, I don't know, like a 3 or 4. I mean, it was
Yeah,
really good.
I really was like 3, 3.5.
Yeah.
On like as far as rom-coms go, if you want to like put it in like the camp of like any romance book, then it probably lower, I would say.
Right.
So as far as rom-coms go, I would say 3, 3.5. And I think less spicy than her other main series as well. I think because it is a holiday, we have to be a little bit wholesome.
Do we?
Yeah, well, the whole town was like so wholesome. Like I literally started this in November and like I almost regret it because I've been in the Christmas spirit the second I picked this book up. I'm like I was itching to put my tree up and like I don't put it up after like the day after Thanksgiving is when I put it up. So when I was reading these, I'm like, okay, can I put the tree up? Is it going to snow yet? because like the whole book was just like, I want to live there. Like I want to move there. I
I
want the sense
agree.
of community. I
Right.
want all those people around me. Like she did such a good like cast of like fun people.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too. Yeah, I would move there tomorrow for sure.
That means you would have to get snowmanned.
Oh, true. Never mind. Can we make Kringletown South? It's like two. But one in
Jimmy
the south.
Buffett style.
Exactly. Exactly.
Very
A
funny.
Margaritaville Kringletown.
Sounds intoxicating. I keep dropping this damn piece of popcorn. God damn it.
Deb, I think it's time to quit. It's time
No.
to quit.
No,
She's
no.
committed.
I am
Oh my
indeed
God,
committed.
Deb.
Oh my
Good for
goodness.
you. I
I'm
quit after like 4 inches.
Yeah.
I'm a quitter. 4 inches, that's it.
No joke. So I just cut all my hair off. And I'm asking Steve, what should I do? How much should I cut off? And he's like, I don't know. 3 inches. Is that a lot? And I was like, no. He's like, stop reading those fucking books.
Never. We will never. Found it.
All right. So we probably talked about this throughout the entire episode, but which one do we think is the funniest of all of them? Or both of them, I should say. There's only 2. So which one is the funniest, would we say?
No. I think they're both up
I
there on the
said-
funny factor.
I said Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal was funnier.
Yeah. I said, I
I-
think I laughed a lot more.
Yeah. When I was thinking about this, I thought, so this is weird. So I think that Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal was funnier and spicier for me, but I did enjoy the story of this one, of How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, better. Like I liked this plot line more than the other one, but I thought the other one was funnier and spicier, if that makes any sense at all.
It totally does.
What do you guys think?
In my opinion, we made more like character relationships in the first one. So I think a lot of the characters were funny. Like basically you get a lot of Max in the first one as well. But then in
Right,
the
right.
second one, I feel as though you get a lot of Max and Betty more so, and Story. I like that she was still a big character in the second one.
Yeah.
But I feel like more people were more funny in the first one. And then the second one was maybe more funny, but just like more so Max and Betty.
Got you.
I agree with you.
That's like how I broke it up, kind of.
Got you. Mm-hmm. That
Meghan
makes
Quinn
total sense.
Meghan Quinn does a really good job at intertwining her characters in her books, and that's not just with this. This is with like every book that she does and every series that she does. She does a really good job at including past characters that she has done. I agree. I think the story for book 1 was way better, and I do think that we got a really good glimpse at Max and Betty and really just their story in the second one. I feel like there was a noticeable difference, though, of how Max was portrayed in the first book and how Max was portrayed in the second book.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Max was a little bit more whiny in Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal, as opposed to How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I feel like he was like like you said, Lianna, the ride or die friend. He's up for anything. Like he's gonna, So I think that's what kind of threw me off with the second one, was because I was expecting something a little bit more different.
Different. Yeah. I agree with you. But then also, like, you're looking at it from Cole's point of view, and maybe
Right.
that's just who he needed to be for him at that point, and
Right.
just I mean, I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
in Meghan Quinn's head, but no, I agree with you. They're definitely I was kind of like, is it really the same guy? Like obviously it is. But yeah, there
Right.
was a difference.
Yeah.
I expected a little bit different from him. I still enjoyed it though. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it was bad.
Absolutely. Loved it. I loved both.
I
So
love
good.
both too. And I hope everybody, if they haven't picked it up yet, have read. You still have time before Christmas. This episode is coming out the week before Christmas. So you have time
Yeah.
to get them on print or Audible. I loved the audio for this one. I have to say it was great. It was fantastic.
Right. And Liana, how would you rate this book as your first ever audiobook?
I think it
Mm.
was great. Like, it really definitely opened my eyes to, like, I can do this. I was having a good time listening. Um, Again, like, it definitely depends on the narrator. Um, I think this narrator was amazing. I really do. I think I'm gonna read the first one audio now too, just to, like, see the difference, see, because I kinda jumped into the audio and was like, I might not have time to read the book, so now I could go back and really enjoy the first one audio too. So I'm excited to see that. And then just keep reading, some on the Kindle, some on audio. I envy how you guys get through so many. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I want to be able to read this many books, but I
We
really just do it on the train.
Yeah, I mean, on it, December has been an absolutely slow month for me reading wise, just
Me
because this
too.
time of year, of course, is just so busy. And I
Right.
alternate too. I alternate between physical copies, Kindle, and audio. And this time
Yeah.
over the summer, actually, I tend to do a lot more audio because I am at the beach or I'm working my little part-time gig and I'm by myself and I just need something in my ears. So I do a lot more. That's why through the summer, I get through way more books because I'm doing audio a lot, a
Right.
lot. But I still enjoy the physical copies for things for me that I'm going to like want to say that it sounds so dumb, but that I want to say like I've read this, even though audiobooks are reading, they
Yep.
1000% are. I
Sure.
just want to be like, I hold it in my hand and be like, I did this.
Right. I got through all
Like, and
500 pages of
yeah,
this.
yeah. Like, and for Fourth Wing, like that series, I started it out on physical copy. For me, I cannot do the audio for the first read through now. It's just if I start it one way, I have to finish it
Yep.
that way.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if and when the next Fourth Wing book comes out, give me
Yeah.
some time because Deb will do the audio, but I just in my mind I have to read the physical copy.
Yep. Absolutely. So where would you rate
Well,
Teddy Hamilton
mm,
on your book boyfriend
ooh,
list
yeah.
now,
Good question.
Liana?
Well, I am like itching to read other things by him because I know you were like, oh, like his voice. And I was like, yes, his voice, but these again were very silly. I'm like, I need like a like grumpy sunshine, like manly man, like something dark even, like to get like his true like, appeal.
Don't say what you're
I've
gonna say, Deb. Don't do it. Don't
I've got
say it.
just the series for you.
What?
The Edge of Darkness series by Lee Rivers. Let me tell you, this shit is dark. This shit is dark, but it's good
Yes. I could
for
definitely
me.
handle it. I swing like so many different directions with reading. Like for instance, like I got so
Me
Christmassy
too.
with this book, loved the rom-com. Then I read Intercept to like calm down the Christmas spirit. I'm like, all right,
Yes.
like I'm getting too excited. Let's like relax here. And then my favorite books are the ones that like all the characters kind of like keep getting brought up within the books, which Megan Quinn does amazing. Like the Kane brothers is one of my favorites. And then I'm reading it's like a big Italian family, but there's like 14 books because there's like 14 cousins. So it's
Ooh,
like each book
whoa.
is like the cousin finding their significant other. I'm on book like 12 or 13, and I
Wow.
just am eating it up. So then I went from Intercepts to that, and now I'm like back in the Christmas spirit talking about these books. I'm like, this is like
Ooh.
a whirlwind of different genres right now.
What is that
Right.
series called? I'm interested.
Yeah.
I actually got it on like a stuff your Kindle day because the first 4 books were free. It's called, I think it starts out as the Men of Ink series. So
I've heard of this. Yeah.
yeah, it's by Chelly Bliss. Chelly. Um, but yeah, there's so many books, and then even like there's a whole series on the parents, how the parents met.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
So I kind of stumbled upon it, but like it's like an ongoing thing. I take breaks and go back, and you just love the characters, just like in Meghan's Quinn's books. Like you just fall in love with these characters throughout the 2, 3, 4 books that they all have.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fun. Oh,
Oh, I
very
love
nice.
it.
Well,
I
and I have
love
to
it.
ask
Yeah.
Liana, and now that we're wrapping up Quinn-mas, Liana, I know you love other Meghan Quinn series, as do I and Deb. But what's your favorite Meghan Quinn series out of all of them?
I think the Kane brothers probably is the top for me. This is a very close, like second, I feel like,
Uh-huh.
but I think like for me, Christmas is always like in its own category. Like I don't know why. So like this could
Yeah.
be like my first favorite Christmas book for sure. I've never really read like seasonal books yet, but this is like my all-time favorite Christmas for sure. I don't think these books could be beat, but I would say the Kane brothers are like near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. They were really good. What's your and we just did this episode last week. What's your favorite Kane Brothers book? I'm wondering.
I read them a while ago,
Yeah.
but I think
I had to reread them before we did
the
the episode.
first one. Yeah. I feel like the first one, like when you get to know everybody, like I'm just like a sucker for like the the character builds. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
I think my it's not a series. I hope she makes it into a series potentially, but so far I think my favorite thing that Meghan Quinn that I have read by her is Till Summer Do Us Part. I
I
mean,
knew you were gonna say that.
my Liana Teddy Hamilton narrates
I know,
that
I have
one.
to do that.
It's so good when the holidays are done and over and now you want to get back to like living in a nice happy summery vibe.
Yeah.
That is the book I would recommend that you read, that Teddy Hamilton narrates, because it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
definitely will be doing that.
It was very, very good.
So good we recommended it to our mom.
And she still hasn't read it. She still has my copy.
Boo.
So wait, so Deb, is it safe to say then that out of all of the men in the Meghan Quinn universe, is Wilder your book boyfriend?
Uh-huh. Yes, yes.
Liana, who would be your Meghan Quinn book boyfriend out of all the books you've read by her?
I feel like Cole has gotten up there for me. Just because I loved how like he was grumpy, but he did embrace a Christmas, and I need a guy who could do both.
Yeah.
Like I need someone to just like adapt to what's going on. So
Yeah.
I like that about him, and the reindeer thing super hot. So
Cole is a very close second for me.
yeah.
I mean, Breaker Kane. Yep.
Yep. All right, now I
couldn't
gotta read
didn't
that series.
I didn't have the
That's a go.
words for how I felt about the smutty scenes in that book. Like I couldn't even. I was just like, yeah, like just you gotta experience it for yourself. It's just
All right.
yep,
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Next series on the list.
Yeah, I feel like I
Coen
have to go back
Brothers.
and reread because those were, like, really good. I remember just being like I think that was the first thing I read of Meghan Quinn's, and I was like,
Me
"Well, we
too.
opened a new portal." Yeah.
Yeah.
The rom-com portal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not a bad portal to be in, I'm telling you. It's pretty
It's
good.
not. It is pretty
No.
good.
It's so fun too.
It is so fun. And I remember when Mandy was like, "You gotta read some of Meghan Quinn." I was like, "I don't want rom-coms. I want
Yeah.
dark and terrible and smutty." And here I am,
But you
Yeah.
have such a
loving.
good sense of humor too, Deb. So I'm like, these I could just see you laughing out loud.
Thanks.
Like knowing that we were both reading these at the same time, I'm like, Deb's laughing. Like I
Yeah.
know, like this is
Yep.
hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do love mixing up my like really dark, horrible, like terrible books with my rom-com books because
Don't say
sometimes it gets
horrible
into
and terrible. They're not
they're
horrible and terrible.
no, they're
They're
not the things that happen in them are horrible and terrible.
right. Right.
That's what I meant. My apologies. They are
Right.
not horrible and terrible. They are some of my favorite books have been books that have changed my brain chemistry, have just had some of the most terrible things happen.
But I mean, that's like, and I've said this before, and because people are so judgy about what people read and things like that, and especially when you get to like the dark romance category, and it's
Mhm.
like I want to say like it's not for me, and
Right.
it just isn't. But I don't judge anybody for reading what they want to read. But would you have that same reaction if somebody watches like a show that you wouldn't particularly like? That's how I look at it.
Right.
It's like, I
Right.
don't watch, whatever. Deb, what's that show that you've been wanting to get me to watch for a million years?
Severance.
Severance. Yes. Okay. I have not watched Severance because it just doesn't look interesting to me. Deb doesn't suck because she loves it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand why books are different for people. I'll never
Correct.
understand why.
I agree. I agree. We can all love what we love and it be right. Ugh, I keep
And
dropping
look,
this damn needle.
still get along and have a conversation. Imagine that.
Hooray. Yeah, Mandy's not going to read the Edge of Darkness series, but
Nope.
I don't judge her for it. Not yet.
Exactly.
Maybe later.
It's fine. All right. Well, I think this was a perfect wrap up for Quinn-mas
Mhm.
season. Lianna, thank you so much for coming on. Holy crap.
Yes.
Deb's got like garland coming out of her butt.
She's gonna run up to Gary with this now and he's gonna be horrified.
Deb, I want to say I am super proud of you to committing to the popcorn garland because I literally gave it
totally was.
3 minutes and I gave
Yeah,
up.
I really tried.
You did
You did good, Lianna.
Next
You did
year
good.
I'll come through. I'll be better.
I'll do better.
We'll come up with something different for next year. Let's see. Well, okay,
Right.
so that's one thing I want to say before we sign off today. I do believe that there is another Kringletown book in the works.
Oh yeah.
From what I've seen on the TikTok, and I don't know how happy we're going to be about this, guys, but I think it's going to be Taryn's story. I think Taryn and her boyfriend Guy break up, and Taryn, I don't know if it's going to be a second chance romance or what, but
It's going to be a
That
bah
is-
humbug romance.
that is what I'm hearing, and that'll
I
be out
just
next
got
year.
something in my head. Do you guys think that she's gonna go with what is his name? The son of Kringletown?
Oh, Bob Krampus's son?
Yeah.
I
Who
don't
is the only
know.
other like single guy in that town?
As long as it's not
Ooh.
Dwight.
As long as it's not Dwight.
Oh my goodness, that would be probably the worst book ever.
That's cringe city. I'm sorry.
We have left Kringletown and gone to Cringe City.
Yeah, that would be rough.
It would be rough.
But
You
I
hear
trust
us,
Well.
Meghan
Megan?
Quinn.
Oh. Here I am, like, don't do it, Megan.
I trust her. I do. I have faith.
You know what? I do too. As much as I might, if that's what it is, I'll still read it. I don't know how happy I'm going to be, but I'm still 1000% reading it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I am too.
Yeah. Well, at least we have something to look forward to for
Mhm.
next Christmas. I don't know if we'll be doing a Quinnmas next year, but we will absolutely feature another Meghan Quinn Christmas book.
Heck
If
yeah.
we happen to get one.
We can make it a tradition. We can do Quinn-mas every year.
Ooh, love it. All right. Well, we are all set for today. Thank you, Lianna, so much for coming on and sharing your Meghan Quinn love with us and everybody. It is much appreciated because I love talking about these, and so does Deb. They're the best.
Heck yeah.
And trying to think episode wise, I think this will be, we might have one more before Christmas. I'm not sure, so don't take my word for it. I'm not looking at a calendar. But if we don't talk to you before Christmas, everyone have a very Merry Christmas. And we'll see you at the next one.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Have
and
happy
thank you guys.
holidays.
Thank you
Thanks
guys
for
so
joining
much.
us.
This was so fun. And I loved reading these books. So it was like a perfect, like, read it, and I enjoyed it. And this was amazing.
Oh, we're so happy you came on. It's always fun to have somebody
Truly.
on to talk about our favorite stuff for sure.
Mhm.
Especially at Christmas
Absolutely.
time. It was like a little party we got to have today.
Sure was.
All right. We'll see everybody on the next one. Deb, what's our tagline?
Whatever. Bye.
If you haven't gone to vote on Spotify, please, I will see if I can get the poll to stay open a little bit longer. For some reason, I can only do polls on Spotify, guys. So go over to our Spotify page, look at the poll from our last episode last week where we talked about the Kane brothers, and please vote on our tagline if we should change it or if we should keep it. We need to know because we're not taking Gary's word for it.
The answer is my husband is wrong. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll leave off with that. Goodbye, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Goodbye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.